Antariksh.
What?
Pay attention.
What?
In office.
Oh shit! Oh, we're gonna do IVM pop, guys.
Arey, Antariksh, it's pop rap.
Oh, we're gonna do a pop rap, guys. You see how good my acting was? That was all planned.
So, for all those who don't know, we are now officially
Pop rap.
called Pop Rap.
Yeah.
We started this as a series कि हम लोग हर महीने के एंड में जो भी मूवीज आई हैं उस महीने में उसके बारे में बात करेंगे.
wrap
And that
up
will be
करेंगे.
called Pop Rap.
Because you're wrapping up pop culture
Yeah.
of the month. And then we realized, hey, that's a catchy name.
Yeah.
And it does well for SEOs. Because if you search for pop rap, what shows up the pop rap podcast is us.
Is us.
Yeah.
Yes. So now this podcast in its entirety
Yeah.
is called Pop Rap. So guys, this is a very special episode. Welcome to the
Ba-
first ever episode of Pop Rap as Pop Rap podcast.
Wow.
in
Pragati,
itself.
Can you hear some applause, Pragati? Come on, some more excitement. Oh. Okay, we are joined by Pragati. Pragati, what's up?
Yes.
Ganeri Wal. Now I know
What's
your
up?
last name.
Wait. I have some more things to say.
Oh, really? You do have
Yeah.
more announcements?
Yes. And now you can find this podcast on a feed that is called IVM Pop. And usi feed pe you will get more shows.
Wait. Let's not confuse people. You're saying this show has a new name, and our channel and feed have a new name as well.
Exactly. So
what? Mind blown right now. So the show's name is Pop Rap,
yeah.
and the feed's name is IVM Pop.
Yes.
What?
And we'll have more shows on that feed.
What?
One of those many shows that we'll be having
What?
is Has It Aged Well? That is by Abbas.
Yeah.
And you can check it out on the same feed, on the same YouTube channel. Just type IVM Pop and you will find that podcast as well. And Antariksh is also coming up with some
Sure.
great stuff.
Yeah. Thank you.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah. Thanks for building it up like that, man. No pressure. But yeah,
It's a
coming up with
fun
some
show.
great stuff.
Yes.
I'm in the midst of designing a game show of sorts, so please stay tuned for that.
Yeah. And we have Pragati. Hi, Pragati.
What are you up to, huh?
So which show am I on again?
It's called
Pop Rap.
Pop Rap.
Yeah.
on the IVM
IVM
Pop.
Pop feed.
Yeah. And
On
channel.
the IVM Podcast Network.
Yeah.
This episode's gonna be popping.
Yes.
Great.
Poppin'. That was. By the way, that was a suggestion for our name. By the way,
What?
we were thinking of what names could this podcast be called after IVM likes.
Hmm.
We thought like, oh, this be poppin'.
And I'll be like,
That's
what's
actually
poppin'?
quite nice.
And it'll be like,
poppin'?
what's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
That's
I'm
fun.
like-
But what's poppin' was taken.
Yeah.
This be poppin' wasn't. And we
This Be
realized there's a
Poppin'?
reason why it wasn't taken.
So,
But,
guys, so Antariksh,
Yes, sir.
what are we going to talk about today?
Today we are talking about our childhoods and what we watched as kids
Oh.
in our childhoods.
Yes.
Now, again,
Who's
I should clarify. This doesn't mean kiddie shows or kids shows. We might have watched a lot of adult stuff when we were kids. We can talk about that. Okay, tell us the websites
What
you
kind
watched.
of
as
childhood
Don't-
did you
don't-
have, bro?
Don't I'm just joking.
Apparently, a fun one.
Childhood.
It's called one with no restrictions and cool parents. Hello, Pragati.
But all of that and more after this short break.
Hello, everybody. It's been another great week on the IVM podcast. Before we get into the rest of promo, I just want to make a quick announcement. Our channel IVM Likes is now IVM Pop. We are going to be releasing a number of shows in this channel. Stay tuned for more. On the Habit Coach, Ashton guides us how to take care of our brain by putting it to use more often. On Pesa Vesa, Anupam talks to Harsh Rungta. Harsh is a SEBI-regulated financial advisor at Fee Only Investments LLP. They talk about consumer-centric financial advice and the role of a financial advisor. On Cock and Bull, Cyrus Nivedita and Antariksh discussed a controversial statement by Joe Biden and Zepto's teenage founder making it to the 1,000 crore club. On the Life Manifesto, Zarina lists 10 signs of unhealed childhood trauma and its adverse effects on adulthood. And on Part 2 of Simplified's AI series, the hosts have a free-flowing discussion about the infamous DALI technology. Once again, everybody, I'd like to remind you all to go check out our merch store on ivmpodcast.com. We have new stuff coming out all the time. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on all platforms. And do remember, spread the word about the shows you're listening to. We would also appreciate if you could rate or review this show or any of the other shows that you're listening to, wherever you're listening to. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Volvo XC40 Recharge, Bumble, Heads Up for Tails, and HDFC Mutual Fund. Thank you so much for making this possible.
And we're back. Have you guys noticed this? Especially Pragati, you must have noticed this. Whenever Snayhil is saying something serious into the camera, right? his eyes go like he's doing like a pose. Like, all right, guys. So when you are, this
True.
this thing, this show is this the new channel name is IVM Pop, and I'm doing pop rap here. He goes, like, gets like a squint, like he's trying to
Very
like
true.
do like a
Bro,
pose.
the other day I was reading comments on this page that we have,
Okay.
which is now called IVM Pop. Kitna
Yes,
plug
kitna,
karne wala हूँ मैं
like,
इस चीज को?
No more. enough plugging, goddammit. Yeah.
So there's this comment on our Brahmastra episode that says, "Oh ये वही स्नेल है ना जो ब्रह्मास्त्र और शेर कौन सी थी वो भी शमशेरा शमशेरा की तारीफ कर रहा है, but RRR में plot holes ढूंढ रहा है. Wow, such bias."
What is this bias? RR is a much more
I
superior
agree.
movie.
Bro,
With the comment.
but the surprising fact was that I praised the fuck out of RRR.
Yeah, correct.
It was my recommendation. It was I was full praises for the
The
movie.
issue
Yeah.
here is that you were praising Brahmastra and Shamshera.
Yeah,
Bro,
they were trying to
Brahmastra is a
That was
nice
the-
movie.
See, Brahmastra
Oh,
is
this is not the right TG
yeah,
here.
yeah. Brahmastra is a little defensible, maybe theater experience wise, but Shamshera absolutely not defendable. at
Okay,
all.
I agree. I accept defeat.
But again, there's no competition, man. RR is a much more superior
Of
movie
course, superior
yeah,
to what?
by leagues, compared to the other two.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
of course.
But that Brahmastra though is what kids of today will watch and be like, hey, that's great. Okay,
But
coming
us,
back, yeah, but us,
we were like Hatim. Oh, that's great.
Hatim
that's great. Apparently,
was my first love.
so dude,
I'm
a
pretty
lot of
sure.
these shows, right? Like
माइक के पीछे हार्ट नहीं दिख रहा तुम्हारा थोड़ा ऊपर से करो।
Mike के पीछे.
Hatim.
Yes.
was talking about, so you mentioned Hatim.
Yes.
So a lot of these shows, I'm sure, like, only one of us or two of us have seen. There'll be few which all three of us have seen. I feel like, okay,
True.
because
Clearly, you had a
knowing-
different childhood.
I did. Like, knowing you guys, I know we all have very different tastes
Yeah.
when it comes to how we were brought up and
yes,
our manners and all. I have
Yes.
more. Sorry. So, uncle, I was saying. Sorry. So to start off with something with a more common ground, right? Did we all watch Shaktiman as kids?
I didn't watch
You watched Shaktiman at all?
Even I didn't watch
You
Shaktiman.
never watched Shaktiman?
So I watched a couple of episodes, but I
Okay.
found it to be like, eh.
So-
And then I was like,
I didn't
so,
like
I never watched all the episodes, but
Yeah.
I watched quite a few, I feel like. Because my friends, I had like twin friends, okay? Rahul Rohan.
wow.
And I would, very, like, dono naam sune honge tumne.
Exactly.
And they're like identical twins. And every evening I would show up to their house, and we would either watch Fox Kids, where the Spider-Man animated series and all would be going on, or we would watch Nickelodeon, where all these other shows were going on, or we would watch like Shaktiman and all the shows.
ब्रो
Yeah, only one of
शक्तिमान
the
का मुझे एक एपिसोड याद है जो मैंने देखा था जिसमें जो विलन है वो कंप्यूटर के अंदर चला जाता है
Oh wow, that's very futuristic, yeah?
या एंड नहीं विलन नहीं सॉरी शक्तिमान कंप्यूटर के अंदर चला जाता है
Becomes a virus.
यस आई गेस शक्तिमान कंप्यूटर के अंदर विलन जो है वो शक्तिमान को कंप्यूटर के अंदर फीड कर देता है
Oh,
हाँ और
Wow,
जो
okay.
और वो शक्तिमान के हाथ वात अलग कर देता है MS पेंट पे I have this very faint memory of this and then there's this
MS Paint.
some like sidekick of Shaktiman or one supporter of Shaktiman who
Freeze him.
comes and फिर वो उसको उसके हाथ वापस लाती है धीरे धीरे फिर उसके
Oh, wow.
टांग वापस लाती है
He's like, देखो, I'm so talented.
yeah and
Like,
then I
physical
guess
assistant.
print out निकाल के शक्तिमान को बाहर लाती है वापस दुनिया में I don't
Bizarre,
know bro.
dude. I know, but Shaktiman did have very bizarre plots.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
which seems very outlandish.
but Shaktiman was very famous for sorry Shaktiman मैं अब से ये नहीं
yeah,
करूँगा
that's the end of the
yeah
episode. There will be like a roundup,
yeah
like a moral
a
of
moral
the
of the story
moral of the story. Yeah,
yes sorry
There was a lot of
Shaktiman
those, yeah. Lot of
मैं रोज
those.
रात को ब्रश करके सोऊंगा
Like I remember there was a similar thing in so this is a cartoon show, but the last part of like the end of every episode of
Mhm.
Jackie Chan Adventures, the cartoon show,
yeah
used to be a live action like
yes a
Jackie
live
Chan,
yeah,
like an
actually
actual
Jackie Chan used to
himself,
come
talking about like some life lesson that he has learned in his life, which somehow
हाँ.
reflects into the episode and all. So yeah, pretty cool.
Oh, the other day I was listening to one Jackie Chan interview and he said that there's no bone in his body that has not
been
been
broken.
broken yet. Yeah.
Dude, he's broken like his skull multiple times, his back
Yeah.
multiple times, because he did his own stunts till
Yeah,
like late
but-
into his life.
I like
He
say,
was apparently the most difficult actor to insure on movie sets. So like insurance
Hmm.
companies didn't want anything to do with him. They were like, dude, ये मर जाएगा हमें. We'll have to give crores and crores of rupees or lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Nobody wants that. But yeah, And then I think Tom Cruise became that a few years later because
Bro,
he's still
Tom
on-
Cruise is one of the only 5 people, I guess, to be at the top of Burj Khalifa.
What?
Yeah.
Top of Burj Khalifa.
He was
Bur-
in Mission Impossible Ghost
हाँ.
Protocol.
तो उसमें उसने
Wow.
एक फोटो खिंचवाया है बुर्ज खलीफा के टॉप पे जाके. I don't know it's one of the only 5 or like what the exact number is, but he's one of those who have actually like sat at the top of Burj Khalifa
That's
and
baller, dude.
gotten a picture clip.
Dude, like, I know we are going on a way
Yeah, I
off
was
a
gonna say,
tangent,
guys, we've again
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
off topic.
but that entire thing, that there's footage that exists from the shoot of that movie where he's walking on the side of Burj Khalifa and he's actually walking on the sides of Burj Khalifa with like restraints as it were, and it's
बड़े
fucking
आदमी
badass.
भाई, बड़े आदमी.
Yeah, paisa.
अपन भाई, पैसा हो तो क्या कुछ नहीं हो
Correct,
सकता.
absolutely.
Inserts that meme here.
Yeah.
But
So I know Pragati, coming back to our childhood shows.
yeah, your
has
heart
watched-
show.
Yeah.
What is that? Hatim.
Hatim.
Hatim was great.
It's Hatim.
Hatim.
What is
Pragati.
Hatim about, man?
So, I think it was the same old trope, right? It was this prince who had to save this damsel in
It's
distress.
just fantasy.
Oh,
It's,
Mario.
Yeah.
basically.
Great.
And a million other shows.
That's what I said. It's like the
Yeah.
classic trope.
Mhm.
But it's fantasy then, right? It's
is
not,
fantasy.
It's based in like some Purana Zamana.
Yeah,
Ah,
just
okay,
some, and
Is
there's
there magic?
there's magic. There's Hatim has like a sidekick.
Oh, okay.
And you know who that sidekick is?
Who?
Kiku Sharda, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Wow.
From Kapil Sharma
Yeah, Kiku
show.
Sharma, yeah.
Yes. You didn't know?
No,
What Hatim
What?
Hatim you're doing then?
I'm a fan of Hatim, not of Kapil Sharma.
I wasn't looking at a sidekick. But yeah, so Hatim was, what is the storyline? So this guy is just trying to save his princess?
So he's a. I think he. Snayhil, even
Oh,
you
it
watched
says,
this.
can I
one.
read this? It says on Google, it says, to save his princess, Hatim accepts a challenge from the Demon King. In search of 7 answers in 7 months, he travels to unknown lands with strange people and faces various struggles on the way.
Yeah.
So there are like these riddles, and he has to solve them, and each step brings him closer,
Closer to saving his
the
princess.
princess. There's a villain that's kidnapped
Oh.
the princess and turned him into stone. Turned her into stone.
I
sorry?
guess, yes.
Yeah, something
I
like
guess.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's saying
Bro,
that. from there.
Hatim was a vibe. Game
Vibe.
of Thrones वगैरह तो बस
बच्चे
बच्चे हैं,
It's
bro.
true.
It's
So-
Hatim.
ये
Dude,
कल-
Hatim's
ये
theme
कल के
song
लौंडे
will-
हमें बताएंगे कि टीवी शो कैसे चलता है.
Hatim's theme song, I think it would still give me goosebumps if it played.
How did it go?
Hatim, Hatim,
Yeah, it was just
Hatim,
them saying Hatim.
Hatim.
What?
Na na na.
What the hell?
Na na
Are you
no
serious?
no. Hatim. Dude, I was obsessed.
एंड पता है इन सबके एंड में ना वो जैसे गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स में आता है ना कि वो पूरा लैंड दिखाते हैं कि यहाँ पे
हाँ.
लैनिस्टर्स थे, यहाँ
Yeah.
पे टारगेरियंस
Yeah.
थे वगैरह
Yeah.
वगैरह.
Correct, correct.
वैसे ही उसमें आता था कि वो जिस
Oh.
पाथ से जा रहा होता था
उसका
उस
रास्ता
पाथ
पूरा-
से पूरा कैमरा आता था वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह.
Oh, yeah.
एंड देन एंड में हातिम लिखा हुआ आता था और जहाँ टी होता था ना वहां पे आके हातिम की
Sword.
तलवार आ
Yeah.
जाती थी.
Of
एकदम.
course.
Bro,
T is perfect replacement. for
We
sword.
did it
for
first,
sword,
guys.
yes.
We did it first.
Yeah,
Exactly.
correct. So Hatim was, according to you, a good show.
That was actually
Bro,
the reason
great
this
show.
topic even came.
What IMDb
About.
पे? Guess the rating of Hatim on IMDb.
Bro, if it's anything below 8.6.
It is exactly 8.6.
Are you serious?
Did you just look this up?
No, I didn't. I
How
swear.
is that possible? Okay.
Okay.
So after that, did you guys watch Pogo, the TV show?
Yes.
Pogo
Nee,
the
wait,
TV
what?
show.
The
Pogo
TV
TV
channel, sorry,
channel.
TV channel.
Yeah, of course.
The TV
Yeah.
channel, which was like a a spin-off of Cartoon Network.
Of course.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it was
really?
the same
Looked like
creators.
only ऐसा वहाँ का
It was
सारा
a spin-off.
No, basically, Cartoon Network. The creators of Cartoon Network had a little bit like maybe they were doing like flush. They were flush with money, or
कि कितने
better.
शो
so
चलाएं.
they wanted another TV channel
Huh?
for non-cartoon watching audiences, but kids. So that's why they got Pogo, which had like arts and crafts, which had
Yeah.
everything
But
like-
Pogo had
Art Attack.
cartoons also.
Yeah, so that's
Pogo
how they
had,
started out with cartoons, no?
Ah.
Because it was a spin-off. So Cartoon Network, what they did was like, oh, a good way to start a new channel would be some of our cartoons go to Pogo, so that the viewers go follow that new channel. That's what they all do. Like they all when starting new
Hmm.
channels, they all do that. So that's why we had like Art Attack and Mad and
Bro, Art Attack
You
was
do
on
it.
Disney.
Art Attack wasn't Disney.
Yeah.
Then
and
what was that
it,
other show?
Art Attack
yeah?
was on Disney, you're
it,
right.
it was on Disney and then
I feel like Pogo had a few of these art shows.
bro, Mad.
Mad was there.
M-
MAD. It
Yeah.
was like
What was
the
the full form? I
OG.
can't remember.
Music, art, dance.
Music art dance.
So, Mad TV was
Mhm.
a show on Z English before Z English became Z Cafe. and it was like a sketch comedy show which rivaled Saturday Night Live back in the day.
Oh,
Okay, and it was hilarious. Some of the sketches are still hilarious. Please go check out all the Arnold Schwarzenegger sketches from the Mad TV show. You can search for Arnold Schwarzenegger Mad TV, and one of the sketches which I still remember is hilarious is Arnold Schwarzenegger as Terminator. Okay, so Terminator goes back in time to save Jesus. Okay, because otherwise, how the movie actually, the Terminator movie is that he goes back in time to save Connor, right? Connor.
I haven't watched
I
it.
haven't watched it either.
Neither of you have seen Terminator?
No, bro.
I think we should stop this podcast and we should watch Terminator first and we come back and do this. But Terminator goes back in time to save Jesus, and it's just a very hilarious, funny sketch.
Nice.
check it out.
But coming back to
Mad.
Mad.
Yeah.
Bro, you remember the big picture that he used to make at the end of every
Dude,
episode?
super cool. It's just
Mm,
coming back
yeah.
to me, yeah.
है ना? आपने देखा है मैड?
Yeah, a little bit.
तो उसके अंदर वो क्या करता था, पहले वो आपको आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट सिखाता था कि ये है वगैरह 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 वगैरह, एंड देन एंड में there used to be this one big picture that used to make the same concept as Art Attack.
Oh, really?
तो आर्ट अटैक में भी वो मोस्टली एंड में क्या करता था, he used to go to this huge natural रियल लोकेशन,
Okay.
एंड वहां पे he used to make like वहां पे चीजें ढूंढता था एंड वहां की चीजों से एक बहुत बड़ी पिक्चर बनाता था.
Oh,
And
yeah.
one of his most famous things was that he used to go into this like black studio एंड वहां पे सॉल्ट और शुगर से वो एक इमेज बनाता था पूरी ग्राउंड मतलब
Salt and sugar.
या
Yeah,
फ्लोर
yeah.
पे he used
Wow.
to bro it
So
was
much food
great.
wasted. पता है लोग दाने दाने के लिए मरते हैं.
हाँ, Gandhi
Sad.
walked for what?
Yeah. Yeah. For this guy to be able to make art.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Anyway, so but he used to do that, and
Oh,
so
that
did like Mad. What was his name? Robbie.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Rob, not Robbie. Rob. Sorry.
Robbie.
Robbie की पार्टी में. Anyway.
Rob.
So his name was Rob,
Yeah.
and then he used to make all this cool stuff. And once, मैं नानू के साथ रहता था, and I was like, नानू मुझे ये बनाना है. And he's like, क्या करोगे ये बना के? I'm like, नहीं, गर्मी की छुट्टियां, मुझे बनाना है ये. And like, okay. And I went to the stationery shop, and then I realized जिन चीजों से वो चीजें बनाता है, वो चीजें ही इतनी out of budget है मेरी
Yeah,
life
you
में.
also you
Yeah.
can't get sugar and salt at a stationery shop. No? You have to go to grocery shop.
अरे that's a different show. Antariksh.
But
I'm sorry.
I also
I
tried to
do
do this with Art Attack. I
Yeah.
think in one of the episodes they tried to do like paper mache.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Bro,
I was
this
like,
paper mache,
okay,
bro.
cool. This sounds looks doable. All you need is paper, glue, water,
Correct.
and
yeah.
like a mold.
Which
and
is
you
not
just-
right. Is the
It's
point.
paper, glue, water, isn't
नहीं,
it?
नहीं,
Correct,
नहीं,
yeah.
it's the ingredients are right,
Huh.
but it's not that simple to make.
It's not that simple.
You have to, yeah.
So on a cardboard ka thing, exactly summer vacation, wanted to do it. I'm putting the newspaper on. I'm like
Yeah.
putting the glue, all the water. The entire dining table is just filled with like glue at this point. My mom is pissed. And I'm like, no, mom, we're gonna make a volcano out of this. It's gonna be amazing.
Bro, even I tried the volcano and I
I've never tried it.
failed.
The volcano did not.
Miserably failed, bro. And with
Scam.
this much confidence, I was like, मैंने आर्ट अटैक देख लिया है पूरा, और मैं वॉल्केनो बनाने वाला हूँ, और उसके अंदर ऐसा कुछ ना साइंस एक्सपेरिमेंट होता था, इसके अंदर
Yeah.
आप ये वो डालो और वो ऐसा फट के ऐसा बाहर
Baking soda and vinegar.
हाँ, बेकिंग सोडा एंड विनेगर
I
ऐसा
think.
लावा फट के बाहर आएगा, ठीक
Oh,
है.
I thought Coca-Cola and Mentos could also be another possibility.
एंड देन मैं सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स लेके स्कूल चला गया विदाउट इवन ट्राइंग,
Oh, wow.
घर पे.
सबको घर स्कूल में guys gather round.
Bro, it was the craft competition
Oh,
पूरी
wow.
क्लास का.
Oh, wow. You're
और
trying
हम-
it for the first time. there.
Yeah, and I'm trying it for the first time, and I'm
Hilarious.
fully confident. YouTube पे देख चुका हूँ मैं ये वीडियो.
This Delhi confidence, no?
Bro,
Just
and I
unnecessary.
went and like for half an hour I tried. 3 period का competition था वो.
Okay.
45 minutes.
Okay.
पहले आधे घंटे में I was like, मैं बना के ही छोड़ेगा, ठीक है, गत्ता वत्ता लगा के बैठ. भाई पेपर मैशे ही नहीं बन रहा है
It's
लाइफ
not
में.
happening. It's just
नहीं,
not
but
happening.
like let alone मैं गत्ते को क्या ही शेप दूं.
Also, you have to let it like sit overnight. Just letting
हाँ,
you
तो
know.
बस मैं वो भूल गया था वो स्टेप.
Yeah, he thought you'd make everything there on the spot. Why?
It was so fuck all. And like within half an hour I gave up.
Yeah.
मैं चार्ट पेपर लिया, उसके ऊपर सीनरी बना के देख.
So you blame Mad for your bad childhood experience.
No.
I get it. Rob, be careful.
I follow Rob on Instagram.
Oh,
He-
really?
Oh,
he-
he's all right.
yeah, he's still great. He's
Ooh.
awesome, and he looks the
Ah.
same. For fuck's sake, he hasn't aged.
Anne
Wow,
Hathaway.
that's damn cool.
Male Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you want to-
I agree.
sure.
Yeah.
You could have said Anil Kapoor. or
Anil
someone.
Kapoor also.
I don't know. I always think of Anne Hathaway when people think of
Don't
like
do
Bro,
it.
I
that
recently
age
All
watched.
rot
history.
doesn't age.
I recently watched The Intern
The Robert De Niro and
Anne Hathaway.
movie.
Yes, bro, great film, bro.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's talk about another episode. Did you guys watch Takeshi's Castle?
Yes.
course.
Oh my god.
And Javed Jaffrey, if
Yeah.
you're listening, you
Please
were
come
the
on the show.
reason.
Yeah.
You were the sole reason for me to watch Takeshi's
Childhood
Castle.
dream to go on to Takeshi's Castle.
And I used to always think this is so simple. Why can't they do this?
And I wanted to do the stepping stones.
Same.
Task.
Oh no, I always knew why they can't do this because it's difficult. It's
No,
not easy.
bro.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
easy, bro.
So of course
What are you talking
it's difficult. That's why they
Yeah,
can't do
it's
it.
an
But
obstacle course.
but it always looked like यार तुम check कर लो ना jump करने से पहले कि
थोड़ा
ये
धीरे-धीरे
डूब
जाओ
रहा है.
ना, या तेज-तेज
ये क्या
जाओ.
इतनी
Snayhil has
जल्दी गया?
cracked it, guys. Basically, everyone was stupid on this show.
Dumbasses.
This little 5-year-old has cracked it over there.
Bro, I loved the
Jaffrey commentary.
of course,
Of course.
that
Next
was the
level.
only thing
Next
about
level.
the
That was
show.
the best thing.
Best.
Yeah,
But the best obstacle that I found was the Rolling Stones one.
Rolling Stones one?
The
Oh,
no, not the
the-
stones.
the stones are falling down.
The
hill.
boulder one.
The boulder,
one.
the boulder one.
Yeah.
Coming down the. That was like the throwback to Indiana Jones, right? All the Indiana Jones movies where the stone in like a
Nice,
in
nice.
like a like what do you call those, man? Like a tomb or whatever.
हाँ 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 हाँ.
One of these places.
एक वो रोली रोलर्स ही बहुत सही था, मतलब जिसमें वो नीचे पानी होता था and they had
Yeah,
to like वो roll कर
Correct,
करके
correct, correct.
climb
This
कर
one I
करके.
don't
Yeah, yeah.
remember.
No, there's basically like an obstacle course. There's a pool in the middle.
Yeah.
Below the obstacle course, you can't fall in the pool.
Interesting.
It's like American Ninja Warrior, but easier to do tasks. You don't need that much bodies.
And one that वो वाला obstacle जिसमें उनके chest पे velcro लगा होता था
Yeah.
and वो लोग
Oh,
spider के उसमें
Best
होते थे
one. Best
और वो
one.
बीच में चिपकना होता था.
Correct, correct, correct. That's very funny. Yeah. और ये चिपक गए हैं.
और ये चिपक
Where can you watch it now? Like I'm wondering.
I'm
I
sure
think,
YouTube में.
like,
YouTube पे होगा. I'm
Sure.
sure YouTube पे
I'm
होगा.
sure. I'm sure. Without a
And-
doubt.
I might actually go home and watch it tonight.
Bro,
like just
Takeshi's
mindless
Castle was
television.
fun. It was so much fun.
It's
And I
great.
remember that end में एक so before the castle round there used to be this one round जहाँ पे उन्हें golden ball पकड़ के पूरा वो bridge cross करना होता था.
This I
And-
can't remember.
Bro, this was the second last round. This is always the second last round.
Okay.
So क्या होता था उन लोग you remember वहाँ पे वो लोग होते थे जो उनको कोशिश करते थे कि वो ये टास्क कंप्लीट ना कर पाए. You remember that, right?
Yeah, correct,
हाँ,
correct.
yeah.
हाँ, the मतलब the team Takeshi's
Right,
Castle.
right.
ठीक है?
Right.
So क्या होता था? So जैसे लक्ष्मण झूला होता है ना अपने यहाँ पे इंडिया में जो हिलता
Yeah,
रहता है,
Yeah, yeah.
ठीक है? उस पे एक एंड से दूसरे एंड तक जाना होता था. एंड जो उनका मास्टर होता था वो उनको स्टार्टिंग में वो तोप से ना एक पिंक बॉल या गोल्डन बॉल कैच कराता था.
Okay.
ठीक है, और वो एक साइड से कैच करके उनको दूसरे साइड तक जाना होता था. एंड दूसरे साइड तक जाने में बहुत सारी ऐसी तोप पड़ी होती थी जिनसे उनके ऊपर ब्लैक बॉल्स जो थी वो शूट होती थी. तो उन्हें उनसे बिना लगे और अगर लग गई तो बिना गिरे
Okay.
उस लक्ष्मण झूले से उनको क्रॉस करके दूसरी साइड पहुंचना होता था. और जो दूसरी साइड पहुंचते थे वो कासल राउंड तक जाते थे.
Wow. Crazy. Did you guys remember?
वाओ ब्रो, अंतरिक्ष.
I'm like, that's awesome, man. That's what you described.
Like,
Sounds
That was a
great.
very long explanation and you lost me in the middle.
अरे ब्रो, but it was like
Great, well
the
done.
round. Anyway,
Did
continue.
you guys this thing? Ever watch a show called Legends of the Hidden Temple,
No,
which
bro.
was like a kids
It's like
obstacle
faintly,
course.
yeah.
Like Takeshi Castle for kids, but without Javed Jaffrey's commentary. It was.
Then useless, bro. I want
You
Javed
want Javed's
Jaffrey's
commentary everywhere.
commentary, bro.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
this the one with the lights and the?
There used to be this temple जिसके
Yeah,
अंदर से
I-
तुम्हें जाना
हाँ,
होता था
हाँ.
I
वगैरह
think I
वगैरह
remember
वगैरह.
this little bit.
और ये भारतीय शो नहीं था, बाहर का शो था ये.
ये बाहर का show था. Yeah. This is
हाँ,
an American
हाँ.
show.
बाहर का
But-
शो था ये.
Yeah. Okay, so I know you were huge on Nickelodeon shows like That's So Raven and Hannah Montana.
Bro, these are
Those are
Disney
Disney
shows.
shows.
They're on Nickelodeon.
These are all Disney.
Oh, I've not seen any of these. No,
These are
wonder.
Disney.
Disney, I
like,
had
these are
no
like
relation to.
Disney kids, like Disney.
Disney kids
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, like kids as in
Oh,
like they
correct,
were
correct,
like
correct.
Hannah Montana,
was
like
a
Miley
Disney child.
Cyrus
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a Disney child.
Like Ryan
Sweet
Gosling
Life
was
was-
Disney kids also, no?
Sorry,
Ryan Gosling was.
Bro,
Was he
Selena
not?
Gomez was
Wizards
there.
of Waverly Place, Sweet Life, Zack and Cody. So
Okay.
like all of these are
Disney shows. So you were huge
Disney
on that.
kids,
on these.
like Disney
Bro, there
children.
was this friend of mine. वो एक बारी मेरे पास आया था ये recommendation लेके Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah.
क्या नाम था इसका?
Wizards of Waverly Place.
वही ये जो प्रगति ने बोला
What
अभी.
he said. He was
ठीक है,
saying.
and he was like, bro, Wizards of ये देख ले, इसके अंदर ना सेलिना गोमेज है.
Selena Gomez. Nice. Selena Gomez is great on Only Murders in the Building, by the way.
Oh my
There's a
God,
show
love
going on
it.
Right now.
That is going to be my recommendation.
Now we already said it.
Now you
Nah.
can't recommend it.
Shit.
Now we've
And
talked
also, I've
about
already
it.
recommended the show previously.
Yaar.
Yeah. As you can
Snehil
imagine.
watch it. He only hasn't watched it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
I
recommendation
haven't
for you.
It's for you. Watch it.
So, which was your favorite of these Disney shows?
That's
Drake
what
and
it
Josh, Keenan and Kel,
That's
Ooh.
That's
the-
so Raven.
The sweet
Drake
life
and
of Zack
Josh
and
and
Cody.
Keenan and Kel are Nickelodeon. Everything else is Disney.
Oh, really? Again,
Fucking
see, I don't.
Antariksh.
How am I supposed to differentiate? They all sound the same, similar vibes.
How
All
do
shows.
you not have a Disney like childhood?
Bro, she has a playlist.
Stop it.
That's
Snail,
but
But it's a really fun playlist.
it's-
Fine.
it's-
Whatever.
it's
I'm
a-
not
it's-
ashamed to say it.
No, of
I'm
course.
not ashamed.
So she has this playlist that has all the Disney songs.
Oh wow.
Hannah Montana,
Wow.
this High School Musical,
Wow.
and stuff the bro.
It's my
Imagine- ima-
feel-good playlist and it's
imagine-
called OG Bangers, guys. It's
Imagine
the
going
best.
going for a party at Pragati's place. Guys, come
We're
on,
breaking
dance.
free.
And he wakes up.
You get the best of both worlds.
Dekho.
Wow, this one, dude. Crazy.
But that's a really hard question to pick from all my Disney loves.
Okay.
They're all my babies.
All your crushes.
Yeah, dude, my first crush was Zac Efron from
Oh,
High School
from
Musical.
High School
Actually, it was Zac Efron from High School Musical. It was Troy Bolton. Have you all watched High School Musical?
I haven't
No,
watched
I'm
High
straight.
These
School.
blank faces. Guys, High School Musical was you at like the movie, like it came on
Yeah.
Disney, and I watched it and I like realized, oh, I'm a girl. I'm a
Nahi.
woman.
उस time पे
Womanly desire.
Yeah, that was the show. That
I
was the
think उस
movie.
time पे हम लोग Power Rangers देख रहे थे.
Yeah, that's what. That's probably
है ना?
because they were like, dude, 15 Power Rangers shows. You had to catch them on all of them.
Which one was your favorite?
I don't
Power
remember,
Ranger?
yaar. Like
Bro.
Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers.
So
Then there was like all these other.
अरे so एक show था Power Rangers SPD. दुनिया
Yeah.
Yeah,
के
that one I
रखवाले।
watched.
That was
Bro,
like, yeah.
that was my favorite
I remember
show.
watching that one.
That so उसका storyline याद है क्या किसी को? मेरे को याद है.
SPD was it the one where they're all inspired by like animals, like tigers and well, they're all the suits are inspired by like certain animal, like panthers and tigers.
No. That was
Yes.
Wild Force.
That's Wild Force. Okay, yeah. See,
Yes,
there are so
that was
many.
Wild Force.
Guys,
so
how
many.
many Power? I thought there was
Dude.
one Power Ranger.
No, there were like
No.
15.
Power Rangers SPD. That's
There
like
was literally 15 different Power
दो
Rangers.
तीन
shows.
तो मुझे शायद याद है.
Most
See,
of them
guys,
around the same time.
y'all were doing this.
Yeah.
I was sitting and
Doing Hannah
Fantasizing
Montana.
about
fantasizing about
Zac
Troy Bolton.
little Zachy Efroni.
Bro, I'll tell you. Okay, let's see how many Power Rangers we can list.
I can't.
not
list
even
any.
one.
Not even one?
No.
Not even
No,
one.
no. I don't. Dude, you
I
mean
know the
colors
pink
wise?
one. Yeah, pink,
Colour-wise, I
green,
can list all of them.
yellow.
Arey, nahi.
Yeah, exactly. There are only so many colors.
I'll tell you. One I remember was Power Rangers SPD. That was my favorite. Then I remember Power Rangers Dino Thunder. If you guys have
Dino
heard
Thunder, I
of it.
remember. Yes,
yeah.
of course.
One was Power Rangers Mystic Force.
Wow, I don't remember any of this.
One was Power Rangers Ninja.
Yeah. Okay.
ठीक है. That was, I think that was the OG Power Rangers, the Ninja one, Ninja Force.
Yeah.
It had 3 Rangers,
Speedy.
blue,
Yeah.
red, and green, I guess.
So there is
Samurai, Ninja Samurai, Power Rangers Ninja Samurai.
Yeah, correct.
ठीक है.
There's
ए Google नहीं चलेगा हाँ?
नहीं, there is no. I'm reading up on Google. There's Dino
Le.
Thunder and there's Dino Charge.
Yeah, there was this Dino Charge also.
Yeah, there's
and
Samurai,
उसके
right?
अंदर there was this
There's
guy
Ninja Storm.
Ninja Storm. This
Fuck,
Ninja
this is
Storm.
never
yes.
ending, dude.
Can we go back to fantasizing
No, bro.
about Troy Bolton,
I've now
please?
I've gone back to my childhood.
No.
and
Power
it's
Rangers
a-
Zeo, Power Rangers Dino Fury, and there's Power Rangers Space, Power Rangers Cyber Squad. Just never. She started yawning immediately. This one we haven't talked about Power Rangers for less than a minute, and this one just cannot.
Attention span
Wow,
of a
really good.
goldfish. This woman.
So there is a great
It didn't
fan. There exists a fantastic Power Rangers indie movie. Okay, not indie movie, indie short film.
Okay.
Directed by Neil Blomkamp. He's like a very well-known director. Okay,
Hmm. Pragati, leave your phone.
really, leave your phone, man. God, what is this?
I got scared. You're not talking about a show I don't know.
So do we start doing this, talking about Hatim and all? I could have done this, yeah. This entire show could have been me on my phone.
Okay, I'm here.
Really, Pragati, man, wow. What do you
Anyway,
even say?
continue.
There is a short film that exists, which is a darker take on Power Rangers, but it's very well done. I will send it to you.
Yeah,
Maybe put
please
the
do.
link if you want.
Please do. Please do.
And
I'm so
go check
excited
it
to
out.
watch
Please
it.
watch it.
Liar.
ज़्यादा हो गया अब तो. Over compensation much.
But acha, do you remember your favorite ranger? Like red, blue, green, yellow.
Pink.
Yeah, different. I had there was this is gonna it's gonna sound racist. There was in one of the shows there was a white ranger, not
Bro, of course,
Yeah.
that was Dino
yeah,
Thunder,
Dino Thunder,
bro.
correct. That was what
White with black
Black.
spikes.
Yes, correct.
Bro,
Exactly.
of
That was
course.
great. That's what I like. That dude, because I forgot what it was, but his character arc was damn cool.
But
Where
uske
he was
andar-
like evil for a while and then he became good or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was Dino Thunder, bro.
Yeah, correct.
And they had Dino Muffins. I bought the blue one. My favorite
This
ranger
guy,
was always blue. And SPD was my favorite show.
Same.
So there was this. So उसमें जो blue ranger
So
होता
you
है
are interested. Nice. Very, huh.
उसमें जो blue ranger होता है ना
Yeah.
उसको एक्चुअली में रेड रेंजर बनना होता है क्योंकि उसका डैड रेड रेंजर था बट उसको जो कमांडर होता है वो उसको ब्लू रेंजर बना
First world
देता
problems.
है उसको ब्लू रेंजर बना देता है एंड क्योंकि मेरा फेवरेट रेंजर ब्लू था एंड मेरा फेवरेट शो एसपीडी था तो आई वाज लाइक तुझे रेड क्यों बनना है ब्लू में खुश रहना मेरा फेवरेट रेंजर ब्लू है
Cool story, bro.
ब्रो ऐसे नहीं ब्रो मेरा इंटरेस्ट का शो है
But fair, man. Power Rangers.
Acha, okay.
So many.
I can't let this episode end without mentioning
Yeah.
Shararat.
Shararat.
Yes.
Shararat, bro.
Snail
Okay.
crush.
Shut up. Everyone shut up. Shruti Seth, ma'am, if you're listening, I am a huge fan of this show.
Okay.
And please come on this show. I don't know.
Oh,
but
I
like
remember Shararat. This was like magic in
bro.
the family or something, no?
For
Yeah.
of course. For the past 4 years, Antariksh,
Yeah.
my ringtone has been thoda jadoo, tiding, ting, tiding,
Thodi
shararat,
nazakat.
thodi nazakat.
Oh
ting, ting.
shit! Who fucked it up now?
हल्की फुल्की है ये शरारत आधा असली आधी इसमें हरारत शरारत
थोड़ी नजाकत.
Okay. Wow.
whatever but Shararat
Were you also big on Shararat?
Dude, I think I had a crush on Dhruv also. But I feel really bad admitting
Okay.
it now.
so Dhruv, so Jia was the lead.
Okay.
Shruti ma'am,
No
too
idea
much love,
who
too
Dhruv
much love.
was, but
So
Dhruv was a
Jia,
cutie.
yeah, so Jia had a crush on Dhruv, and Dhruv, unlike like our lives, reciprocated.
Okay.
ठीक है? And there was this girl.
Dhruv I mean, he was kind of a fuckboy.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. He was playing with.
Playing with
Yeah. So there was this girl called Pam who was like the hot one, quote unquote, and
the resident bitch of the school, of the
Aha.
college.
so she was also crushing on Dhruv.
Okay.
But like Jia and Dhruv had a little something going on, and Pam was like, Dhruv, sirf mera hai. And in the entire series, so Nani, which was played by Farida Jalal,
Yeah.
and the daughter, and Jia, the granddaughter. ठीक है? So ये तीनों परियां होते हैं और इनके पास इनका एक ऐसा मंत्र होता है कि श्रिंग ब्रिंग सर्वलिंग भूत भविष्य वर्तमान बदलिंग, ठीक है?
Wow.
And love bro, love, yes. ठीक है कि ये इनका मंत्र है तो इट विल बी लाइक कि श्रिंग ब्रिंग सर्वलिंग भूत भविष्य वर्तमान बदलिंग,
Yeah.
दिन हो जाए रात, रात हो जाए दिन, ये पॉडकास्ट फेमस हो जाए किसी मेहनत बिन फॉर
Yeah.
दैट मैटर.
Oh, okay.
ठीक है,
right. Wow.
ठीक है.
Yeah, I
So-
didn't fuck. You're
अरे
tripping.
I am just
But I get
giving
that.
him an idea of
Yeah,
it
fair
ना. So that happened and it used to be so great. So ये जो नोबिता और डोरेमोन सिनेरियो है ना, नोबिता को लाइक डोरेमोन मेरा ये
हाँ,
प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है
हाँ,
लाइफ
हाँ,
में,
हाँ.
ठीक है? तो जिया की लाइफ में कोई प्रॉब्लम होता था ना, शी यूज्ड टू गो टू नानी लाइक नानी देखो ना पैम की बच्ची ने ये कर दिया. and नानी used to tell her कि तुम कैसे अपने जादू से ये चीजें ठीक कर सकती हो, ये है वो है.
Yeah.
Bro, these guys recently had a Shararat reunion and they posted a picture.
What?
So it was not like a show or an episode.
Yeah.
After the Friends reunion thing happened, so these guys went out for dinner and they clicked a picture and they posted it online as like Shararat reunion. And bro, I feel Shararat का जो fan base है ना, it's so true to the show. एक दो बारी श्रुति सेठ ने पोस्ट भी किया है कि like it's the most loyal fan base because every time she does a Q&A on Instagram, everybody's like, please bring Shararat back, please bring Shararat back. Guilty as charged. I have been one of those people.
Oh, wow.
I will watch it if it comes back.
That's great,
Bro,
dude.
of course, of course, of course.
Okay, lastly, if we can end on this.
Antariksh looked very interested in this story.
I'm in a
He
little bit
was
of a
like,
hurry.
"Fuck."
So if we can quickly talk about a show that was very near and dear to me, and I'll still go back and watch random clips of
Okay.
it. Was Movers and Shakers with Shaker
With
Suman,
Shekhar Suman, his shot to
his late night
bro.
talk show,
Yeah.
which was
Which
the
was
only
this?
good late night talk show India has ever had.
True.
It's called Movers and Shakers.
Yeah.
With host Shekhar Suman.
What
And
happened to Rendezvous with Simi?
it wasn't.
It's a great talk
It's a talk show, but it's not like the classic late
Yeah,
night talk show when you think of late night talk
exactly.
shows, like the Tonight Show,
Mhm.
Late Show with Seth
Interesting.
Meyers.
I haven't heard of this.
Yeah. So check it out. He was a great interviewer, super funny, super
Amazing,
quick.
bro.
Shekhar
Amazing.
Suman.
And he
Great
used to do
delivery.
this one stand-up bit also
Yeah, before the thing, he would have like a
before the
monologue.
entire thing.
where he
Yes,
do
yes.
jokes.
And used to do
And a lot of them are political jokes.
yeah, Lalu Prasad
Yeah,
Yadav
yeah.
की जो mimicry करता था ना वो
exact,
इंसान, bro.
exact, dude.
Exact.
Yeah.
It
So
was
good.
great to watch Shakers and Movers.
Correct. So and
Movers and Shakers, sorry.
dude, there's like a great interview with like Shah Rukh Khan and all, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It was
still great.
awesome. It was awesome. And
Yeah.
it is better than interviews that happen even today.
Absolutely. Yeah,
110%.
I'm gonna go
Absolutely.
check it out.
Yeah,
Bro,
please
it's
do.
Yeah.
great. It's great.
Absolutely.
And I think we've talked a lot about the shows that we
Yeah.
used to watch.
I mean, there's a lot more to talk about.
There's a lot more to talk about. We can have a part 2 of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
As
Yeah.
always.
As always.
As always, which we
As
never do.
always, which we never do.
Who
But
knows?
this time we'll do.
Yeah, this time we will.
This
Paka.
time we'll do. Because
are-
we have a lot on our list.
And we are a changed show.
Yeah,
we are,
pop rap.
yeah, so
We're gonna rap and rap
exactly.
as much as we can.
So
I just say it once more. I think I missed the name.
pop rap on the IVM Pop channel.
On the IVM Pop channel.
And that brings us to the end of this episode for now, which
This part of the episode, we'll
part of
be
the
back
episode, we'll
with
be back
recommendations. Yes.
with some awesome recommendations. So please just stay tuned for another few minutes. We'll be right back.
Oh man, I was watching Satya the other day. What a movie. Do you remember Mumbai ka King Khan? Also, by the way, did you know that Anurag Kashyap wrote Satya?
वो तो सबको पता है, but do you know that Anurag Kashyap was supposed to write तेरे नाम, but he was fired. You know why he was fired?
Why?
Because उसने सलमान खान की छाती को देख के बोला थोड़ा बाल उगाओ.
Don't you just love it when you rewatch a film from our youth? Okay, fine, my youth, and you want to know everything about the film? Like what were the themes and symbolism, what social background it was made against, and I absolutely love it when a film ages well.
Or sometimes it also happens that you realize your favorite movie characters were nothing but stalkers who didn't deserve love but some well-deserved jail time.
Hi, my name is Abbas, and I'm a cinephile and film nerd, and I've read every film appreciation book and movie review there is to read.
Hi, I'm Urjita and I am here because I'm young.
Catch me and Urjita on our podcast Has It Aged Well, where every episode we dissect an old movie and answer the question, Has it aged well? Available on the IVM Podcast Network or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, we are back with some awesome recommendations. Pragati, what's your recommendation?
So this is the thing that I've been recently watching. I'm still like on the fence
Oh,
about
really?
it.
Okay.
But House of Dragon.
Oh, the Game of Thrones spin-off
yeah,
show.
the spin-off show.
House
Targaryen.
That's Amitabh Bachchan, yeah?
So I'm gonna recommend it just to give it a give it a shot. See what you all think about it. I'm still on the fence because they're doing like these really crazy time jumps.
Yeah.
They're doing like these really crazy time jumps, and it's just I don't know
It's
how I
difficult
feel.
to follow.
It's not difficult to follow. So there was this actress that was playing like a 13-year-old or whatever, I guess,
Okay,
a
okay.
teenager.
Okay.
And they did a 10-year time jump, and now they've changed the actress, and she was doing a fab job. And like they're
Okay.
taking out like crucial moments. Like I want to see what happened in those 10 years. So it just seems like I don't know,
Hmm.
like. But
Oh, yeah?
regardless, there's like this Game of Thrones hangover, and I'm
Yeah,
just
sure.
like like I just
Dude,
want more Game of
you know,
Thrones content.
I haven't got myself to watch the show because I was so disappointed with the last season of Game of Thrones. Yeah, so that's like now it's like a tough ask for me, man, because I just don't trust.
Yeah, but
material
इसके
anymore.
इसके ये जो House of Dragons जब start होता है ना, उसके starting में लिखा हुआ था 172 years before Daenerys Targaryen, and वो Daenerys Targaryen पढ़ा and I'm like सारा गुस्सा मेरा गया, and I'm like मैं देख रहा
And
है
the
ये show.
music is still amazing.
Yeah,
Sure,
So,
sure,
you know,
of
like
course, of
it
course.
has all of that. It has dragons. So, I mean, you know.
and they don't have Starbucks coffee.
How's the opening title sequence?
It's the same as Game of
It's-
Thrones, bro.
Oh, really?
Not
Same.
this. I mean, the first one wasn't the same, but
But like now they've like
yeah,
gone back
they've
to
gone back to. So
that.
that's also pretty cool.
All right, cool.
There's one that I actually really loved was the main character's theme song. So when she walks, it always plays at the back, and I tried to Shazam it. I tried to like, how do I find this? It
Hmm.
needs to be on like Spotify or whatever. But that's like
Of
that's
course.
the
Nice.
like spirit song.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
What's
So
what's
definitely
your
watch it.
recommendation, Antariksh?
Mine is so as a kid, no, you guys won't believe this,
Hmm.
but as a kid, I was really into reading illustrated versions of the Ramayana and the Mahabharata.
Wow, you.
Okay, yeah,
Same.
really
What?
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
That's insane.
You?
Wow. Yeah, very surprising this episode is.
Wow.
Exactly. So, like I know the Mahabharata story, like the gist of it, like very well. Like I know a lot of the
Hmm.
major characters and whatever. I haven't read the original works, of course, because they're massive and they're
Mhm.
very big. But I've read a lot of illustrated versions. Okay.
Okay.
So, there is a comic book writer, Grant
Mhm.
Morrison, all right, who is considered one of the finest comic book writers ever. He has written
Mhm,
for
mhm.
Superman and Batman and written for, what's it called? The Man Thing. Sorry, Swamp Thing. He's written for.
Mhm.
Great storylines. Okay,
Mhm.
very considered like one of the greatest comic book writers
Understood.
ever.
Understood.
He
Mhm.
has a comic book that he has partnered with for with Graphic India.
Okay.
Okay, who are like graphic illustrators in India.
Mhm.
And it's called 18 Days, which
Okay.
is 18 days because the Battle of Kurukshetra was fought for 18 days.
Okay.
Wow. Yes.
And it's very well done, man. I'm reading it right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's so basically it starts off with they're covering basically the 18 days of the battle, okay, in
Acha.
the comic.
Ha, ha, ha.
But so they'll be talking, so it says like day one or like some part of day one of the battle, okay,
Mhm.
and then they'll have flashbacks from that day or something will happen on that, and they'll show
Oh.
the story of how this came to be, and they'll go back and they'll come back
Understood,
again and they'll go back
understood.
again. It's very well done.
Oh, where can I
Very
buy this
creative.
from?
Yeah.
You'll have to see Amazon pe mil rahi hai, Amazon pe, but I'm sure you can find it through other means also if
Prithvi
you want
Book
to.
Cafe.
No, वहाँ नहीं मिलेगी, वहाँ
This
नहीं
won't have
मिलेगी,
it,
वहाँ
yeah,
नहीं
won't have
मिलेगी. But
But-
great recommendation,
So,
bro.
but like a few things to be aware of.
Okay.
For instance, is like most of the characters, their names are the same as they are originally. Like
Mhm,
Arjun is still Arjuna,
Mhm.
Bhim is Bhima. But some names they've had to, like Bhishma is still Bhishma, but some names they've had to like shorten. For example, Yudhishthir is Yudish because it's meant for a more global audience. But the story and all everything is the same.
Oh, समझा समझा.
But this for a more global audience, rather than let them butcher the name, let's just shorten the name. You know,
Yudish, yeah.
I'm fine with that. So Yudish is there. Dhritarashtra is Dhrit, which is fair. Again, you can't expect white people to be saying Dhritarashtra. dude.
Of course, yeah.
You know,
like I can
Like
understand.
Ghatotkaч is Ghatok.
If
Like
I
some
can say
names.
Timothy Chalamet.
Dude,
What?
but we speak English. No,
Acha.
those guys don't speak
Just,
Sanskrit and Hindi.
No, I can totally understand where your emotions lie, Pragati, because mine also lie there only. But like I can understand
Yeah, yeah.
why they
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah, it must have been
But
a
it's
creative call. And
like
they took it,
I can't say it's okay, but like now it is what it is. Anyway.
yeah, fair. So that's my
Uh,
recommendation.
Yes,
That
great
sounds really cool.
recommendation.
Yeah.
Great recommendation.
What's
Also,
Yeah.
Yudish also sounds really cool. Anyway, my recommendation is a play that I recently watched.
Oh wow.
Yet again.
Yet again,
Awesome.
of
Yeah.
course. My recommendation is a play called Manto Ismat Hazir Hoon.
You saw that, Prithvi?
Yeah, I saw it at Prithvi. I saw
Oh,
it
yeah.
yesterday. Yesterday? No, I watched it on Sunday.
Prithvi, okay.
Yeah, at Prithvi. It was a great play. So Manto and Ismat, both of them were always in controversies and in news because of obscenity.
Okay.
ठीक है, तो वो कहते थे कि उनका जो लिखावट है, उनका जो काम है, वो बहुत ही ऑब्सीन है, तो ये नहीं छपना चाहिए, इससे गलत इंप्रेशन पड़ता है. इनफैक्ट, a lot of people thought कि Ismat is actually a man and who's writing under the pen name of Ismat Chugtai, क्योंकि एक औरत कभी ये सब चीजें लिख ही नहीं सकती, according to that
wow.
time.
Okay.
They used to say this.
Fascinating.
So the play is, मतलब the play showcases two of Manto's stories, one of Ismat's story, and one like representation of what happened with them जब उनके ऊपर केस हुआ obscenity का. They had to go to Lahore, they had to fight the case, stuff. So it's a play directed by Naziruddin Shah.
Okay.
सूत्रधार इसकी हैं रत्ना पाठक शाह, and they have an entire cast. Jisme,
this is from Motley Group. This is
yeah,
from-
by
Yeah.
Motley.
Shahs,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a fab play. If whoever, whenever gets time, and if it's playing near you, should definitely go and watch.
If
Okay,
y'all don't
awesome.
understand Urdu, please read the summary of the play.
Yeah,
of the
course,
stories
of
before you
course.
go.
So the play is in Hindustani because उसी language में इस्मत और मंटो लिखते थे. तो अगर आपको उर्दू और हिंदुस्तानी समझने में थोड़ी सी मुश्किल होती है, तो आप स्टोरीज का जिस्ट जो है वो नेट पे पढ़ के जा सकते हो, ताकि जब वहां पे वो चीज हो रहा हो,
समझ आए,
एटलीस्ट आप लॉस्ट ना फील करो.
Correct. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, so go check that out. Is it still being performed?
No, not here anymore, but like I'm sure they're gonna come back with more shows.
All right, so keep an eye out on Book My Show for that, guys.
Yes.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of IVM.
No. See, I
Correct.
told you, Pragati, I've not plugged it enough.
No, it's
a force of habit.
I can't
yeah.
help it. It's a force of habit.
Okay, no worries.
That brings us to the end
That brings us to the end of the episode,
of
which
Pop
is now
Rap.
called Pop
Pop
Rap.
Rap. Yeah, correct.
On IVM Pop,
On
guys.
IVM Pop
The
feed
channel.
and channel. Yes.
I hope you're subscribed to this channel. If you're not, please do. And thank you for tuning in. Please give us a
Yes.
review wherever you can.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, guys. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.